Ham.
So many lies. What else was he hiding from the world?
You look like you didn't sleep a wink.
Looks can be deceiving. Nothing is as it seems. The world is a dark place. The confession was coerced.
Honey, what are you listening to?
Just some gentle ASMR noises to soothe me to sleep.
Music in a minor key? You've been listening to true crime podcasts? Hoda Kotb said on the Today Show, those are really disturbing. Hoda!
What? I'm not addicted, I swear. I just need to know who killed everybody. I just need to know.
I better listen to one and make sure Lisa's not too traumatized.
Whatever, I'm hitting the hay.
We have much to discuss.
Okay, pause. It's like the police intentionally screwed up the investigation.
Right? Drops of blood you can explain, but drops of brain?
I know. How could a woman with 4 PhDs be so dumb?
So dumb.
I've never seen two people agree with each other so much.
I disagree. Come on, you two. We're supposed to visit Grandpa today. Why is my dad's weird old tie hanging on his doorknob? This is my new girlfriend, Vivian St. Charmaine. Say, you look familiar. Did you used to be younger? Vivian was a big-time TV star.
A.B., you didn't tell me your brothers were coming to visit?
Oh, well, oh my.
Oh, shucks.
Well, thanks for stopping by, but we've got 2 bingo games, a couple's colonoscopy, and then we're off to a romantic dinner cruise.
Hello, I'm Tabitha Shingle.
She's even more dry in person.
Hey, easy on the hurricane hold. We're just doing a story on the podcast craze.
Our podcast has gotten over 20 million downloads.
Oh, stupid podcasts. Thank God I have my family. Now to open this door. Oh. You're only watching this because somebody left the TV on in a doctor's waiting room. Wait a second. We have breaking news. There's been a murder on the high seas. A local woman is presumed dead after going overboard on a cruise ship. This story has the makings of a hit crime podcast.
Grandpa's the husband or boyfriend?
Authorities say the missing woman is retired starlet Vivian St. Charmaine. Her boyfriend or husband, Abraham Simpson, has been detained for questioning. Join me as I take a fair and unbiased look on Guilty Grandpa. This has been Kent Brockman, bailing on TV news forever.
Grandpa, a killer? He doesn't have that kind of follow-through.
Did Abe Simpson do it? No one can say for sure. A romantic sunset cruise. The perfect setting for new love between a fading Hollywood actress and a fully faded old man. But only one of them would return to port, alive. Showbiz princess Vivian St. Charmaine had finally met her prince, local census resistor Abe Simpson. Together they boarded a romantic seniors cruise across Springfield Harbor. I have with me a woman who was on that fatal cruise, disgraced docent Agnes Skinner. Tell me about that night.
I was at the buffet when I heard a woman scream, "Abe, don't!" Then, a splash.
Naturally, the police questioned Abe Simpson. His only defense? I don't remember.
The only thing we could do was let him go.
Guilty Grandpa is sponsored by Shampoo Shuttle. Seasonal flavored shampoos, drone delivered direct to your shower.
Now, on the count of 3, say if you think he's guilty or not. 1, 2, 3.
Not
being
guilty.
honest, I think he's capable of anything, up to and including murder.
You're talking about your own father.
Am I inside? Vivian and I went on the cruise, had dinner, drinks, dancing, drinks. The rest is kind of a blur. But I would never hurt Vivian. She was my last chance at love, and now she's gone forever. gotta take his is.
You're protecting a killer! Murderer!
Crime podcast should be about exposing truth, not irresponsible speculation.
Hey, we got an ender! Ender!
Imagine the worst person in the world. Now imagine his father. That's Abe.
His roommates kept turning up dead. 90-year-old people don't just suddenly stop breathing.
Homer, tell me about the Abe Simpson you knew and loved.
I mean, I knew him.
Was he abusive?
Oh, sure. I mean, he was a quiet loner, but he could be abusive when he wanted to be.
Stick some foghorns under that and put it up stat.
Wait, that may have sounded bad. You're not gonna podcast that, are you? You're not gonna podcast that, are you? Uh-oh.
My grandfather is not only a great man, he's a World War II hero. They used to call him Johnny Flamethrower. He said the fires would tell him who to burn.
Oh, hey, Kent. I'm Yardley Smith.
Your voice sounds familiar. Where do I know you from?
From my true crime podcast, Small Town Dicks, and nowhere else. Can I give you a word of advice? Without solid proof, we can ruin lives.
Today's podcast is a killer bombshell about the killer of the bombshell. Grandpa's motive for murder? Money. You see, Vivian St. Charmaine had $1 million life insurance policy.
I did something so horrible! I finally listened to that dadgum podcast, and it convinced me I'm a killer. Lock me up.
You're under arrest for spoiling the ending.
He did it for money.
No. I don't care what it looks like. I know Abe. He would never do something so horrible.
Abraham Simpson, as you have pled guilty to the murder of Vivian St. Charmaine, I'm giving you life in prison. And I'm giving your podcast 5 stars, but no comment. Who has the time?
I began to suspect myself around episode 4. Then by episode 6, it seemed like it was that hot-tempered deckhand. But by episode 9, I knew I'd done it.
I know Grandpa's situation looks bad with the insurance money, what Mrs. Skinner heard, but I think Grandpa might have done it.
He might have. He totally might have. Oh, no.
With all our true crime training, how could we have missed this? Come back later. We're in the middle of a terrible reckoning.
I have shocking medical news that will blow your father's case wide open. Is there somewhere public we can talk? Tonight we both wrap up and drag out the story of guilty Grandpa.
Kent, there's something you've got to know. Something everyone's got to know.
On the day of Vivian's disappearance, she and Abe went in for a couple's colonoscopy. They each swallowed a tiny intestipod. Vivian's signal then traveled south to a resort in Zihuatanejo, Mexico, where the guacamole is made tableside.
Vivian is alive. She faked her death.
Once Vivian fell off the boat, she moved directly to shore.
She didn't sink. She swam.
Well, that's all very interesting, but it doesn't really fit with the title of my podcast, to say nothing of the merch.
Guilty Grandpa! Guilty Grandpa!
I have a confession to make. Guilty Grandpa is not guilty. From now on, I will report with judicious restraint, leaving behind sensational revelations in favor of painstakingly accumulated uncertainties. And I know you will all come along with me on this slow, measured ride.
Come on, Dad, cheer up. You're an innocent man. Or so you'd have us believe. I thought Vivian loved me, but she played me for a sap. Why'd you set me up, baby?
Hi, Abe.
Vivian, why'd you set me up?
That was the plan.
What plan?
The plan where I faked my death and waited for you to meet me in Mexico.